Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Open Conversations in English podcast.
Hi, everyone. We are really happy to have you here today.
If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this podcast with your friends who are learning English.
Yes, this is a space where you can improve your English through real conversations, not just grammar exercises.
Today, we are going to talk about something very useful: life at home, daily routines, weekend activities, and how you can actually learn English using your own environment.
So everything you hear today is practical. You can use it in your real life at home.
Let's start slowly and naturally. Relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the conversation. Aura, let's start with your last weekend at home. What did you do?
My last weekend was actually very peaceful, but also productive. On Saturday morning, I woke up a bit late, around 9:30 or 10. I stayed in my bedroom for a while because I didn't feel like rushing. I checked my phone, listened to some music, and then I decided to clean my room. My bedroom was a little messy: clothes on the chair, books on the desk, and some things everywhere. So I started organizing everything step by step. First, I made my bed. Then I cleaned my desk and arranged my books. While I was cleaning, I was also thinking in English. I tried to describe everything I was doing in my mind.
That's a great habit, actually. Thinking in English at home.
Yes, I try to do that often. After cleaning my room, I went to the kitchen and made breakfast. I made eggs, toast, and coffee. While I was eating, I watched a short English video on YouTube. It was about daily expressions and common mistakes. After that, I moved to the living room. I sat on the sofa and watched a movie in English with subtitles. Sometimes I paused the video and repeat sentences.
Nice. Did you do anything else later in the day?
In the afternoon, I took a small break and just relaxed. I went back to my bedroom, read a book for a while, and then I felt sleepy, so I took a short nap. At night, I stayed at home. Nothing special, just calm time. What about you, Max? What did you do last weekend at home?
My weekend was a bit more active than usual. On Saturday morning, I woke up early because my dad asked me to help him in the garage. The garage was really messy. There were boxes everywhere, old tools, and even things we forgot we had. We spent a lot of time organizing everything. While we were cleaning, we found some old photos from years ago. That was actually interesting because it brought back memories.
That sounds like a nice surprise.
Yes, after cleaning the garage, I felt a bit tired, so I took a shower in the bathroom. Then I went to the living room and just relaxed on the sofa. In the afternoon, I watched a movie. But I also did something important. I practiced English speaking. I paused scenes and repeated what the characters were saying.
That's a really good technique.
Yes, I think at home you have many opportunities to learn English if you pay attention. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.
And if you are enjoying this conversation, please give this video a like, thumbs up. It helps us a lot to grow.
Also share it with someone who is learning English. It might help them too.
Max, let's talk about your daily routine at home on a normal day.
Sure. My day usually starts in my bedroom. I wake up, and the first thing I do is make my bed. I think it's important because it helps me feel organized. Then I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and sometimes I take a shower depending on the day. After that, I go to the kitchen and have breakfast. Usually something simple like cereal or toast. Then I go to the living room and start my day. Sometimes I study English on my laptop, sometimes I watch videos, and sometimes I just listen to podcasts.
I do something similar. I also try to use English in every part of my house. For example, in the kitchen, I say names of objects out loud. Cup, plate, spoon, fridge. In the bathroom, I describe my actions. I am washing my hands. I am brushing my teeth. In the bedroom, I sometimes talk to myself in English before sleeping.
That's actually very powerful. It builds confidence.
So, Max, do you think it's really possible to learn English just staying at home?
Yes, I think it is. But you need to be consistent and creative. For example, you can use your bedroom as a learning space. Read books, listen to podcasts, or speak out loud. In the living room, you can watch movies in English and repeat dialogues. In the kitchen, you can learn vocabulary from real objects. Even in the garage or other spaces, you can think in English Describe what you see, what you are doing, or what you plan to do.
Yes, and the most important thing is not being afraid of making mistakes. Speaking is more important than being perfect.
Exactly. English is a skill, not just knowledge. You need practice every day.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Open Conversations in English podcast.
We hope you enjoyed this long conversation about life at home and how to learn English in a natural way.
If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast.
Remember, your home is your best classroom. You don't need perfect conditions to learn English.
Just use what you already have around you.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.